Greetings, beautiful viewers, this is Smitten. Are you ready for the 28th episode of How to Fail at Smite? Brand new god means brand new fail. May I present to you, Chang'e. A brand new day. I'm feeling good about myself and more than ready to try out the new mage support god. But prepare yourselves for one of the most epic fail videos yet to be recorded. In this most glorious of a... Wait, what is that? Smitten? Why are you spinning in circles? Are you that ADHD? Yes, but there is a real reason why I'm doing this. Before we get into any real action, I wanted to explain to you why in this video I move in circles. I can't step backwards. At all. I have unbound my S key because I would step backwards just before I would make a skill shot nearly every time I missed. And the solution to this? Make it so that you can't step backwards. It's awkward, but it's working. Chapter 1. Icon as damage? Almost 9 minutes in, our middle lane is getting pushed pretty hard by a friend of mine, XFats, so I decided to make his push just a little bit difficult for him. Neith and I close in at the same time, and as soon as I'm lined up, I get the stun off on him and try to beat him up with my heal. Once I realized how ineffective that was, I just face roll the rest of my abilities. One of these numbers has to do some sort of damage. He's still alive? Okay, what can we do now? Aha! Continue to face roll! You still have mana left, Smitten! Content with that waste of time, I go to check up on our man bull. Yay, I'm useful! Chapter 2. Ring around the rosy. Is this one of those team fights over an objective? Nah, this is casual play, which means that the only reason we're fighting at the Gold Fury is because we see red nameplates. I'm pretty happy not to be in that ring, which is currently hosting 4 ultimates. But as soon as it's over, I make sure to move in and try to pick up Odin. I'm having a hard time remembering that I only have 2 abilities that do damage, and Rush Force delivered Odin's death blow. Oh no, time to channel that pom-pom luck. Please, blood god, choose someone else. You can't have my blood. Best evasive maneuver here? Why, circling around the Gold Fury, of course. All of my senses are telling me to leave right now, but my team needs my heals. Everything seems to be going okay. I get my heal off, I slice some damage, and then Neith goes down. Then Fats gets taken out, and then Hades gets the double kill on Athena. It's way past time to get out of here, but I try to shove past my enemy regardless. We all know that I'm a goner here, even with Baby Slayer cleaning up. But look, I used my Aegis. It may have been a little late, but I used it. Chapter 3. Fats greater than Smitten. Fats, you think you're being sneaky? I can see you. I used my 2 to evade the damage that wasn't there and zigzag back towards my tower. Yes, come closer, my pretty. Let us begin the duet of destiny. Alright, this is going to be the most pointless fight there ever was. Literally, we're going to try to evade each other to death before one of us gets bored and runs off. If I can just pull him in a little bit closer, I can set up the gank. But instead of saving what little mana I have left from my ult, I use it on creep. As Baby Slayer flanks from the jungle, I move in on Fats, only to be surprised by my lack of mana. I try to retreat from the punishment, but get 45 seconds to think about what I've done. Chapter 4. If I had an S key. 3 people about to take out my tower? I think not. There is one thing about not having an S key that makes me happy. I dodge a lot of attacks because I'm not trying to slowly backpedal out of them. But still, turning in circles so much is making me dizzy. Alright, you guys asked for it. Fear the mighty dance! Maybe not. What an Odin he is, blocking my ability to block them from hitting my tower with things and things. Yes, my team is here to banish these fools to the fiery cavern from whence they came. Oh, yeah, great job, Smitten. Heal and then use your Aegis. All that does is waste your mana. Even with Athena helping to mitigate some of the damage done to me, she was only delaying the inevitable. Chapter 5, I can see you. Now what? Alright, Baby Slayer, we're down 2 on our team. It's time to... Hey, who's back there? Upon my investigation, I find a Zeus who is in need of a good spanking or 2. When Fats arrives to the party, I try to pull him and Zeus down the lane to give Baby Slayer some time to take out the Phoenix, only to find that the Phoenix is the last thing on his mind when there are squishies to squish. I once again find myself face rolling my abilities, hoping that maybe this time some damage might squeak out of a couple of them. Baby Slayer pops his ult and we both move in to take them out. This should be easy. But I'm too concerned with healing my carry to take the killing blow on Zeus. Just when I'm about to make my move on the god of gods, Baby Slayer is slain by Thor, effectively making him the Baby Slayer Slayer. Or would it be Thor the Slayer Baby Slayer? Or does Thor have to take the title Baby Slayer since he killed the actual Baby Slayer? Either way, I'm dead. Chapter 6. I can't White Knight. Every support has basic tasks to accomplish, including but not limited to warding, standing there, CCing your opponents, and taking damage. Well done, Smitten, right on target. You're on your way to becoming a great support player. Chapter 7, How to Get Hosed with Smitten. I may lack skill, or confidence, or a myriad of other things, but one thing I do not lack in my Smite play is courage. Just sheer, outright, unfounded, unwarranted courage. Despite Odin and Hades having Fire Giant buff, I'm feeling hopeful that Athena and I could at least give them a good fight. Oh, but that courage though. Chapter 8, Bad Calls.
Attack Fire Giant!
That's right, I take full responsibility for what is about to happen here. But don't even sit there with your judgmental mind ready to call me noob when you know that you've made this exact same call. Okay, so here we are. They have 3 people down and we have 1. So I think, hey, Fire Giant would be great right about now. Only problem is, Baby Slayer's dead and Neith is diddling around in Rightly. I call out for Neith to get her arse over here and help, but to no avail. Have you ever wondered how long it would take 3 support gods to take down the Fire Giant? That's a trick question. The answer is it doesn't matter because it's not gonna happen. And of course, what ends up happening is Hades dives in with the 3 people that they have on their team that are up, and we get smashed into a million pieces. But so what? It's not like this is going to cost us the game or anything. A good game to my allies and a good game and well played to my opponents, whose stealing of the Fire Giant at my call absolutely did not cost us the game. Chang'e was fun, but to be honest, I'm not quite sure how much of her I will actually play. She's strong in the early game, but in my opinion, she almost becomes irrelevant in the mid game until team fights start happening more often. I've only been playing her as side lane support and haven't tried her as a mid because I don't see her as having much lane clearing potential with that hog. But on the upside, she has incredible sustain and mobility, but her low damage, in my opinion, make her a better side lane support than anything. As a ranged support, here's my basic build for her. The order can change depending on your situational need. First, Shoes of the Magi. Second, Voidstone. Third, Gem of Isolation. Fourth, Breastplate of Valor or Chronos. Fifth, Rod of Tahuti. And last, Bancroft's Talon. Chang'e's abilities are interesting, and the way I prioritize them is 1, 3, 2, and level your ult whenever it's available. Her passive gives you a rabbit who is full of backhanded comments and runs to the store to buy 1 item at a time for you. The passive also removes the backpedal penalty when you use her abilities and allows you to move 25% faster. Her 1 is her main damage dealer that functions a lot like Vamana's Armored Umbrella, but this ability also gives you and your allies protections for a few seconds. Her 2 makes you immune to damage and restores your mana to you and your allies, and her 3 is an AoE heal. If your teammates are around for it, you heal yourself for an additional 50% for every ally healed. This also reduces the healing of all nearby enemies. Her ultimate is her only other damaging ability. It deals damage and stuns your opponents, and for every extra opponent caught by the ability, an extra second is tacked onto the stun. So, if you hit all 5 of your enemies, the last one will be stunned for 5 seconds, while the first one will be stunned for only 1 second. And so concludes the guide on Chang'e. If we tickled your fancy, make sure to rate and subscribe for upcoming videos. You can also come hang out with us on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to follow us on Twitch to see us streaming live. Links in the description. Feel free to leave your suggestions on how to play this god, as well as any feedback you may have for us in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, I'm Smitten, and I'll see you next time.
Good game!